Okay, we're going to draw for, this drawing is going to be for a Global Songwriters membership for your membership. So, hey, Corey, can I get you to pick out a ticket there? Well, you didn't cheat because you didn't see. All right, your numbers, 647-4071. 647-4071. 4071. The last four digits. Anybody got it? No?
Here's two picks. Okay.
Who's got it? You did? Okay, well, I'll trust you. 647-4071. You okay, Gerald? You're... Okay, if nobody has that one, we'll try another one.
Check 1, 2.
What? 4071 is the last four digits. You got it? Gerald, you okay?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, and Jan Buckingham? Yep.
To me, and I can hear my voice, and I'll leave the rest up to you, Deb.
Okay, and Ryan Bizarri.
Hey, Debbie, how you doing?
Good, glad you could be here. Is it okay?
Yeah, I think it's perfect.
All right, y'all give it up. Gerald Smith, Jan Buckingham, Ryan Bizarri.
How many tickets? Say you want to start or you want me to start?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead.
Girl, you know I'm a rebel. I fly by the seat. I ain't into looking too far down the street. Ain't never had no schedule hanging on my fridge. If I did, baby, it would look like this. I said eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Pour a little drink in the mix and I'd be like sweet. It's alright with you. All I wanna do is just to eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Might gig a big old frog on a lazy summer night, squeezing some work when that piggy bank gets light. Catch a little football, pick a little six string, long as it don't throw no wrench in my routine. I said eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Pour a little dragon in the mix and I'll be like sweet. It's alright with you. All I wanna do is just to eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Little queso to the dia, little nap in a hammock every now and then, a little worm in my tequila, little you on my lips. Let's do it again. Say eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Pour a little dragon in the mix and I'll be like sweet. It's alright with you. All I wanna do is just to eat, sleep, love you, repeat. Hey, oh, 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 oh.
Ryan Bizarri.
Thank you.
Here's Jan Buckingham.
So, Deb, will you sing this with me if I do Blue Roses?
If I can, my voice is...
Do you not want to? Because if you don't
I'll
want
try.
to, I'll do. All right, all right. Oh, her lips and her dress, they're both ruby red. She thinks that's how you hide the pain you feel inside. She comes out every night to soak up the neon lights. Her perfume fills the air. People stop and stare. Blue roses looking for the moon in someone's eyes. Blue roses willing to believe in someone's lies. Petals have been crushed along the way. Oh, blue roses just growing bluer every day. One more drink, one more dance, you might be her only chance. She needs someone to hold when the night is growing old. And if you don't mind the thorn, she'll take you in and keep you warm, lying in the dark in a bed of broken hearts. Blue roses looking for the moon in someone's eyes. Blue roses willing to believe in someone's lies. Blue roses, petals have been crushed along the way. Oh, blue roses, just growing bluer every day. Oh, blue roses, just growing bluer every day.
Jan Buckingham. Great job, Jan. And here's Joel Smith.
Okay. Congratulations, Debbie. So you've been here 12 years? 12 years, Debbie? I think she's talking to somebody.
It's 12 years here and 23 doing Writers' Nights.
Y'all give Debbie a big old hand out there. I'll tell you what.
Thank you for being here.
She's put up with me just about all them 23 years, I know. I'm going to do a little song here that me and Wynn Varble and Kevin Denny wrote that a guy named Justin McBride, who's a bull riding champion, cut 3 or 4 years ago. It's called Good Saddles Ain't Cheap. There's a few things a man needs to know as he travels this trail we call life. Like don't ever eat yellow snow, or bed down with a tougher man's wife. Get your water upstream from the herd, but the best lesson I've ever learned is good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime. and you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know, a deal and a bargain are often misunderstood. Hook saddles ain't cheap, and cheap saddles ain't good. You know, you might save yourself a few dollars, feel pretty smart at the time, but there's nothing that hurts any smarter than a gauntlet raw blistered behind, and your vertebrae's all out of whack, not to mention the poor horse's back. A good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime, and you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know, a deal and a bargain are often misunderstood. A good saddles ain't cheap, and cheap saddles ain't good. You know, it's all in what you want to spend, but you get what you pay for, my friend. Good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime, and you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know, a deal and a bargain are often misunderstood. Good saddles ain't cheap, and cheap saddles ain't good. Good saddles ain't cheap, and cheap saddles ain't good. Thank y'all, appreciate that.
Real quick, they've each got one more song. Round after this will be Donnie Winters, Jimmy Payne, and Ron Hellard.
I know them fellas.
Y'all will be up after these next three songs. And here's Ryan Bizarri.
All right, Debbie, I just want to say we love you, and thanks for being a good friend and an aunt to my daughter, you know. Since we don't have family around, you're taking
I love your family.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for being here tonight. All of you. Braving the elements. I mean, I really appreciate it.
Well, this one's for all the dreamers. Don't ever give up, no matter what you're doing. Pick yourself up and brush the fear off, 'cause you made it too far to turn back. Remember why you started in the first place. Don't let your mistakes knock you off track. The sun may not be shining where you are right now. Give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossible's for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon. What if those 4 kids from Liverpool had packed up their guitars and given in? Or the man behind the mouse on the big screen gave up believing in imagination. The sun may not be shining where you are right now. Give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossibles for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon. You can spend a lifetime wondering what could have been, or you can try again. The sun may not be shining where you are right now. Give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossibles for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon.
Great job there, Ryan Bizarri.
Thank you.
Good job, Ryan. And we got one more from Jen Buckingham.
So, Deb, I have to tell you, I had a little brain fart this afternoon when I was making out that card to you.
I know you had a happy birthday.
Yeah, I wrote happy birthday instead of happy
Oh,
anniversary.
that's okay.
But you knew what I meant. All right, y'all can sing along with this if you want. The hook is 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. On the day you left me, I was one lost soul. But I found my salvation down the aisle at Trader Joe's. A fifth, some chips and salsa, and I was out the door. Then 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I don't miss you anymore. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. Never liked arithmetic, all I got was D's. But even I can add up all the misery you caused me. Now it won't take me all that long to even up the score. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I don't miss you anymore. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. Talking to this sexy thing, dark hair and eyes of blue. But every time he smiles at me, all I see is you. Well, maybe he's too young for me. Maybe I'm just bored. So 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I don't miss you anymore. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor. I said, I don't miss you anymore. 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, floor.
Jen Buckingham. And we got one more from Gerald Smith. Again, Donnie Winters, Jimmy Payne, and Ron Hellard. Y'all will be up next.
I wrote this with Casey Kelly a few years ago, and just recently a guy from Norway I cut this. A guy named John Levy, and then a guy over here cut it too, Artie Rodriguez. But George Strait should have cut this. It hurts to just stand here watching you cry and knowing the next word you'll say is goodbye. You say it's the hardest thing you've ever done. Well, the hard part for me's just begun. Oh, if you think it's hard leaving, there's one thing I think you should know. Oh, if you think it's hard leaving, you ought to try watching you go. If your heart is breaking as much as you say, try asking yourself why you're going away. While you're standing there looking for my sympathy, just imagine how it feels to me. Oh, if you think it's hard leaving, there's one thing I think you should know. Oh, if you think it's hard leaving, you ought to try watching you go. Oh, if you think it's hard leaving, you ought to try watching you go. Thank y'all. Appreciate that.
Great song.
Gerald Smith, Jen Buckingham, and Ryan Bizarri.